Tuesday, mathematicians, and welcome to our Tuesday math lesson. We are going to be continuing our awesome week of building our basic math fact fluency. Yesterday, we worked on our doubles facts, and today we're going to use that knowledge to do something even new. But first up, I want to warm up our brains with 3 problems. We're going to be solving all 3 of these problems with our place value knowledge. So we want to add numbers or subtract numbers that are in the same place. This is the quickest way we can solve the problem. So we also want to make sure that we can solve with place value fluently and automatically. So let's take a look at our first problem. 26 minus 4. So we want to subtract numbers in the same place. What numbers are in the ones place? What numbers are in the ones place? We have the 6 and the 4. Since it's all alone, it's automatically in the ones place. So if we subtract the ones from each other, we can get our answer. So how do you think we can solve this now? 26 minus 4. If we're subtracting numbers in the same place, what would this be? We have 22 because 6 minus 4 is 2. And then this 2 just carries with us over to our answer since there's no other 10s to subtract from it. So our answer is 22. Good job. Okay, let's look at our next place value problem. And that is 26 minus 20. So we have 26 and we want to take away a whole 20. What would be left over? Remember, we want to subtract numbers in the same place. So which numbers are in the tens place? What numbers in the tens place? The 2. And what numbers in the tens place? The 2. So we can subtract these numbers. 2 minus 2 is? Nothing. It's 0. There's nothing left. So what about the ones? We have our 6 and our 0 in the ones place. If we have 6 and we subtract 0 from it, what do we get? We still have 6. So our answer is 6. We took the whole 2 tens away, and all that was left is our 6. And we can quickly solve that by just looking at our tens and our ones place. Okay, super scholars, let's try this last one. See if you can solve it on your own. Let's see. We have 26 still, but we're going to add 50. 26 plus 50. What would that get us? Let's see. What's the tens number? 2. And what's the tens here? What number's in the tens place? The 5. Okay, we're going to add numbers in the same place. What would we get? How many tens do we have? How many ones do we have? We have 7 tens and we have 6 ones, so our answer is 76. 2 plus 5 equals 7, and 6 plus 0 equals 6. We added the tens together, and we added the ones together, because that's how our place value knowledge works. Okay, awesome people, good job warming up that brain. Let's look at our new learning target for Tuesday. It says, I can identify neighbor facts by using my doubles plus 1 knowledge. So today, like we've done many times in math before, we're using knowledge we already have to do something new. Yesterday, we were learning our doubles facts, when a number that's the same is added together. We are going to be using our knowledge of our doubles facts to solve what we call neighboring facts by having our doubles and adding 1. So this is going to be our new math fact strategy. But let's remind ourselves, what is this big goal we're working on of our math fact fluency? We talked about this yesterday, but do we remember what is math fact fluency? Our big goal of this week, and really always. We've talked about fluency in reading before. So when we want to be fluent in our math facts, what does that mean? It means we want to answer math facts with automaticity. This other big word that we've talked about in reading, but applies to math as well. If we are fluent in our math facts, we can answer them with automaticity and automatically right away. And that's our big goal. The more we practice and the more we understand our math facts, the more automatic we will be, the quicker we'll be, which will lead us to fluency. When we're able to fluently answer these small, basic math facts, we can spend less time worrying about them and more time trying to solve those bigger equations. So, if we can get fluent with small math facts, it can help us solve bigger equations even more quickly. So that's the big, big goal that we want to work towards. Yesterday we were working towards doubles fluency, and today, like our learning target mentioned, we're working with neighbors facts. Neighbors facts. So, who is a neighbor? A neighbor is someone who, what's a neighbor? Who lives close to you, who lives next door to you. So that has to do with what neighbor facts are. They are numbers next to each other on the number line. So neighbor facts are when two numbers that are right next to each other on the number line are added together. Those are called neighbors facts. So let's take a look at a number line to really see what it means to be a neighbor fact. So, here we have a basic number line. We go from 0 to 10. If a number has a neighbor, it means it's right next to it on the number line. So 3, its neighbors are 4, and its neighbor is 2. So if 3 and 4 are going to be added together, that's going to be a neighbor fact of 3 plus 4. This is a neighbor's fact because two numbers are being added together that are next to each other on the number line. And using our doubles knowledge is going to help us solve these neighbor facts. Another example would be 8 and 9. They're right next to each other on the number line. If we add them together and are trying to solve the problem, 8 plus 9, that is a neighbor's fact because the numbers that are right next to each other, that are neighbors, are being added. So this is what we mean by neighbor facts, the numbers that are right next to each other. So in order to help us solve these neighbor facts with our doubles facts, you need your orange flashcards that you created and practiced with yesterday. So make sure you have your orange double facts flashcards out, and they're nice in order from 1 to 9. Make sure they're in order. It will be a lot easier for you to follow along. So you are going to need your orange doubles facts as well as your green flashcards. There's another sheet in your envelope that has green flashcards. They're a little bit tinier, but these are your neighbor fact flashcards. 2 plus 3, they are neighbors on the number line, so we call them a neighbor fact when we're adding them together. So you're going to need these as well. I want you to make sure you cut them up so you can be quickly moving through them. It would also help to have these in order, starting with 2, then going to 3 and 4 and up. If you have them laid out so you can see them as well, that's okay, whatever works for you. But make sure you have your green flashcards cut up and organized as well. Because we're going to use both of these today to practice using our doubles knowledge to solve neighbor facts.
I forgot to add a this or that. So pause this video right now and run around for 5 seconds. Go.
We're going to start with 2 plus 2. And I want you to have in your green cards 2 plus 3. That's a neighbor's fact. So to solve a neighbor's fact using doubles knowledge, we always want to look at the smallest number in our neighbor fact. So in 2 plus 3, the smallest number is 2. If we add 2 and 2 together, we get 4, like we just said. Adding 3 is just adding 1 more than 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 3 is going to be just 1 more than the answer to 2 plus 2. So super scholars, if 2 plus 2 equals 4, what do we think 2 plus 3 is going to equal? Since 3 is just 1 more than 2, our answer is going to be just 1 more than 4. So 2 plus 3 is what? It's 5. The answer is 5. 5 is just 1 more than 4. To solve our neighbor's fact, we take the doubles and then plus 1. We add 1. So that is how our doubles fact can help us solve neighbor facts. We always want to double the smallest number, which is 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. So then 2 plus 3 would equal 1 more, and that would be 5. We're using smaller facts to help us solve even bigger facts, which is what we've been doing in 2nd grade all along. Okay, I want you to put these in the pile we've already used. Put them aside. Okay, let's look at our next neighbor fact. We have 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4. So we want to double the smallest number. What's the smallest number here? 3, that's 3. So we want to double this 3 and then add 1 to get our answer. So super scholars, what is 3 plus 3? 3 plus 3 is 6. It is a good old 6. So we're going to do doubles plus 1 and get 3 plus 4. What's 3 plus 4? That is 7, because it's just 1 more than our doubles fact. We know 3 plus 3 is 6, so 3 plus 4 is 7, because this 4 just added 1 more value to our answer. Okay, let's try another one. Put it aside, put it aside. Let's look at this problem. We have 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5. Okay, we want to double the smallest number and then add 1. So what's the smallest number? 4 or 5? It's 4. So 4 plus 4 is... What's 4 plus 4? It is 8. That answer is 8. So we just need to go up 1 more to answer 4 plus 5. If 4 plus 4 equals 8, 4 plus 5 equals, 1 more? It equals 9, just 1 more than we had before. Because the only difference between these two problems is this 5. It just added an extra value. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. So 4 plus 5 equals 9. Okay, let's put those aside and pull out our next fact. That is 5 plus 6. This is a neighbor fact. 5 plus 6. So, how can we use our doubles plus 1 knowledge to solve? What number are we going to double? The smaller number, which is 11. Sorry, they keep moving around. So we know that if 5 plus 5 equals 10, then 5 plus 6 equals 11. Because our neighbors' fact are just our doubles plus 1. Okay, put those in our done pile. And our next fact is going to be 6 plus 7. Can you get your card for 6 plus 7? How are we going to use our doubles knowledge to solve? We want to double the smallest number, which is 6. So if we double that and think about 6 plus 6, what is 6 plus 6? That is 12. So if 6 plus 6 equals 12, 6 plus 7 equals just one more, and that is 13. 6 plus 7 equals 13. We know 6 plus 6 equals 12, so 6 plus 7 equals 13. We're solving our neighbor's fact by using our doubles facts and adding 1. Okay, let's try another set. Can we put those in our used pile? And now we're going to look at 7 plus 8. These are numbers on the number line, so we can solve using our doubles plus 1 strategy. What number do we want to double to solve? What number do we want to double? The 7, because it's the smallest number. So let's think about it. 7 plus 7 is... It is 14. 7 plus 7 is 14. So 7 plus 8 would be just one more, which would be 15. We know 7 plus 7 is 14. So 7 plus 8 is 15. Because to solve our neighbor's fact, we do our doubles plus 1. Okay, awesome. Let's put those away and we have one last one to solve. One last neighbor fact, and that is 8 plus 9. How can we solve 8 plus 9? What strategy can we use? We can double the smallest number, which would be 8 plus 8. And 8 plus 8 is... It is 16. 8 plus 8 is 16. So 8 plus 9 is... One more. 17. 17 is just one more than 16. So we solved our neighbor's fact by knowing 8 plus 8 equals 16. So 8 plus 9 equals 17. Awesome job, Super Scholars, using your doubles plus 1 strategy to solve our numbers facts. So what you are going to do now is, of course, practice your numbers facts. You are going to be using our same doubles plus 1 strategy to solve these neighbor facts. You are going to be taking your flashcards just like yesterday and practicing testing yourself the different neighbors facts that we practiced today. You can either be using the sentence that we have been talking about to explain the relationship between our doubles facts and our neighbors facts and talking about our doubles plus 1 strategy. So you could be using both your orange and green flashcards to show how 8 plus 8 equals 16, so 9 plus 8 equals 17. You can use this sentence frame to help you make that connection and remember what strategy we're using to solve our neighbors facts. If you feel like you really know your neighbors facts already and you don't need to practice that doubles plus 1 strategy, that's okay. Just go ahead and practice with your green flashcards. But I do suggest that for this first day, we practice using our doubles cards, our orange flashcards, to help us solve our green flashcards, our neighbor's facts. Of course, that means you're going to have to keep track of these and make sure they're in order. So stay really, really organized when you're practicing, or you might get confused. So that is what your job is going to be now, is to practice solving your neighbor's facts using your knowledge of doubles and then adding one, just like we practiced doing together. So I'm going to see a video of everyone practicing their numbers facts with their doubles, or if you really, really feel confident, just alone with your green flashcards. Remember, I want you to practice 2 or 3 times on your own before you take that video, so you can make sure that you have been working towards fluency before you show me what you know. I can't wait to see the second day of working to improve our math fact fluency. So let's go get our sentences and flashcards moving.